Hi, I would like to share my journey of UHV. Actually, I think it was 1.5 to 2 years back when I did my first workshop of Jivan Vidya, that is Madhyastha darshan. But around 8 to 9 months back, I was suggested to join UHV programs, especially the morning sessions for this Madhyastha darshan. And I remember when I joined the 11th morning batch, uh, I was planning to go to America to my nephew's place. So, in the beginning of that 11th session, I was in the preparation of my America tour and I was not able to focus much on the sessions and do the practices. But after I reached America, uh, it was the evening time that I used to listen to these sessions, and I very well remember that. Before I started these times, all these years, I've been in a lot of opposition with my family members, like my parents, both my sisters, my Jiju, um, all those who are, I would say, are close, were really close to me. I was in very much opposition with them. Uh, and when I went to America, at that time, I remember that again some such situation happened with my sister, who was also traveling with me. Some such situation happened, and again I was in opposition. And this was my previous habit, that I would stop talking when I am in a position. I would not react in a way that I would shout at them or quarrel or be angry or something like that. But what I would do is I'll just, you know, go inside myself and stop talking. Okay, so there also the same thing happened. And now here the worst part was that my older nephew is married and his wife was also there, and we were not actually uh, we have not met each other before. But this kind of my behavior was a little shocking for her, and she was also not comfortable with this. So it all pented up, I would say. Everything was going on, and I was in a lot of opposition. At the same time, my nephew, my sister, they also came into opposition because of my behavior. But in as I was following the morning sessions, I remember that I was also observing my thoughts and my emotions at that time. So that I was able to watch only these two things at that time. And but only watching these feelings and not reacting towards them was also a little helpful for me. um, my 11th batch was not over when I came back to India. So after I came back, I remember that again I was in a position only, and I decided to uh, watch my thoughts and feelings and not react. That was the only step I took. Uh, as soon as that session got over, I had decided to go to one of the shivers at Bhilwara, Rajasthan. That was Shyam Kumar's Adhyan Abhyas Shivir. In that Shivir, I think many things open up to me, like the intention of the people that had opened up because I have done FDP one. So intention and their, their chahna and their yogyata, competency, all those things had opened up. opened up. But when I did Shyam Kumar's workshop, I realized that uh, the one thing that I realized, which really impacted me a lot, was his one sentence that all human beings are same. So, like, if you look in yourself and if you realize that you want to understand what is correct and you want to live your life correctly and you want to make yourself happy and others happy, if that is true for you, then be sure that it is true for every other human being. Okay, but it was not easy to understand for every other human beings. So at that time, Shyam Bhaiya used to say that look in yourself. Is it true for you? If it is true for you, then why it cannot be true for others? What do you think? So, do you think that you are special? Or do you think that they are different? And obviously not. They all are human beings, and we understand that. So, if that is the case, then everybody has to be alike. So that I realized it came as instruction only, but somewhere it logically also I could understand this concept, and I could very well understand the concept that when my father, who is a very angry person, and many a times I have said this, and I have also believed that because of his anger, I have certain negative characteristics in myself. So I have always blamed him for that. But at that time, Sham Bhaiya actually suggested that when somebody is getting angry on you, he is actually requesting something. He's requesting that please, please, please talk properly to me, or please, 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 try to understand me, or something like that. And because we are not able to understand, he is getting angry towards us. So vividly I could see papa's the reason for papa's anger, and that was really life changing for me. Like, after I came back to Mumbai, um, I think I could very well understand that whatever papa's behavior was, it was due to his sanskars, and his sanskars were some lack in him, maybe the lack of love, lack of trust, or whatever, something like that. And that is why he was so angry inside himself, and that anger was also coming out. So when I realized that, and I also realized that I also have certain sanskars which are not good, which I already know that they are not good, but somewhere I'm not able to change the sanskars because they are very deep rooted. So, how am I expecting my father to change it in a very short time? So, when I understood this, my whole behavior towards my father changed. So, today I take proud in saying that since last 8 years I have not got angry with him. And right now I was going for going out for 20 days for two workshops, one in Kanpur Sar Satra, that was in the end of May, and then one workshop in Vijapur, that is Gujarat, and that was again Shambhaya's workshop. So I was traveling from I was like I was traveling for almost 25 days. And when I decided to go there again, my father was in a little bit of opposition for me going there. But I could actually put my points that why I would like to go, and he could actually understand my points, and he validated my points, and he was not in opposition when I left, so he was okay with it. uh, Also, actually, let me tell you the reason why he was in opposition. Actually, he wanted me to study the Jain scriptures because I'm Jain, and Papa was like, if you are learning something good, then that must be there in Jain scriptures also. So why don't you study Jain scriptures? And I had to tell him that what difference I am able to feel in myself by learning this Madhyastha darshan. So when I told him about that, he also agreed that he was also able to see certain changes in my behavior. So then he agreed, but I also realized that if he has agreed to something, he was actually uh, he actually didn't want me to do, but he has agreed to something because I wanted to go. Then I should also read the books that he was suggesting me to read. So after coming back from these 25 days workshops, I told him, and I've started reading that with him. So I can see that my behavior towards my parents has changed. More towards my father has changed, but it has also to an extent changed for my mother and my sisters also. But that is a little less. But with my father, yes, I can see it very well. And I could also see many good things in him. So that was also one topic. It was covered this time in Vijapur, where it was covered that we have this habit. Matlab, if some person has done 10 bad things and 10 good things to you, but mostly our we see the bad things and we uh, neglect the good things that the person has done. So what should we say? Is it a problem in our way of looking at that person? And yes, if that is the case, that I'm ignoring the good things and I'm only focusing on the bad things, then that is definitely, I would say that there's some problem. Because if someone does that to me, I'm not going to like it. So I realized so many things, like I could see many things that he has done for me. I could see that for my mother also, because many a times I used to get angry with my mother also. But I could see that there are so many things that they have done for me, and there are so many things that I've got from both of them. So it really made me feel very grateful and respectful for both of them, and for my sisters also to an extent. So that was something that has helped me a lot. So I also am able to see that with the outsiders, like not absolutely strangers, but outsiders, like not my family members. Many a times I used to come in opposition with them. For example, if sometimes I feel that they are actually suggesting me to do something and in a particular manner only, then I feel that what do you think, what do they think? Only they understand what is to be done, and that is why they are every moment they are pointing out to me and suggesting me to do this and do that. So if that happens to someone, I could see my sanskar that I come in a position. But then again, after I learned all these things, that they have they must have also done something good to me, and if I see towards that, then it can be really helpful, and I will not come in so much of opposition with them. Many such points, and also the points like uh, their chahna and their competence. I could actually understand what is their chana and what is their competence, and accordingly uh, I was less in a position with them.